All right, so this is gonna be an early morning TikTok. It's 5 a.m. I'm out here walking the dogs. And I got off a late client call last night with a client from Boston I've been working with for like a year. Guy's awesome, he's crushing it. Anyways, this guy, night and day difference between this time last year and where he is this year, right? Living with his girlfriend, making more money, making better decisions. But he's noticing something, that he's growing away from the friends that he grew up with, right? The friends that he played football with, the guys that were his best friends. He's noticing a difference, right? It's him. He's changing. In a conversation we had last night, and we actually have some mutual friends, but he brought it up. He's like, hey, I know this happened with this guy, and you, to me, he's like, how did you handle that? He's like, I'm going through something similar. He's having problems setting boundaries with some of his friends that he grew up with. They're kind of kicking him out, pushing him out of the way, chastising him, trying to tear him down a little bit, trying to make him feel bad for being who he is. And as you get older, everyone knows how this happens, right? You start to grow, your friends don't, you start hanging out less and less, they kind of chastise you, and you feel a rift. It feels inevitable, right? You're growing apart. People don't really get taught how to handle this. A lot of people end up fucking this up. So one of two things happens. Either you say nothing, and you just allow this weird, inevitable rift to kind of push you apart, and nobody ever really says something, but you just kind of hang out less and less and talk less and less. And that's tough, right? Or you keep your mouth shut, you bite your tongue, you don't really speak your mind, and that also kind of sucks because it doesn't feel good, right? Or something happens, it blows up, and you're like, who the hell is this person? You don't really get taught how to handle it. So I'm gonna tell you how to handle it right now. How you handle it is you acknowledge the difference between you and others. I'm not saying that you act pretentious, I'm not saying that you call them weak or stupid or inferior or anything, but you just simply say, hey, I feel there's something growing between us, I feel like we're growing apart, I feel like we're going separate directions, and that's okay, right? You can say, I think we're just starting to be a little bit different ideologically. This will happen in your life, I fucking guarantee it. But it's tough because nobody teaches you how to handle it, right? So, acknowledging the difference between you and others and then letting people go is a life skill, right? That's a very important, necessary skill, right? As I continue on here in the darkness, and you have to consciously choose to let people go. I know you want to keep your same high school friends, and a lot of people do, and that's okay, and they have awesome relationships. I also know people who keep their same friends and continuously bite their tongue, or worse, never even grow themselves because they keep the same group of friends and they never really upgrade and they never really let people go. So there they are, two people just floating down a river for the rest of their lives, trying to hang on to one another, both slowing their individual progress down, not really experiencing their own lessons, and not really living their own lives. And that can be tough, right? You have to consciously learn to let people go as you guys grow apart. Acknowledge the difference, let them go, and say, hey, wish you the best. I think I'm going in this direction, I think you're going in that direction, and that's okay. Maybe our paths will cross in the future, that's fine. That's really tough to do in friendships. It's really tough to do in intimate relationships. It's also pretty difficult to do in business, but it's a required skill that you need for life. And if you cannot let a friend, a colleague, a partner go and learn the lessons that they need to in life, you're just limiting your own progress. And you're limiting the opportunities and the experiences that are also going to come your way, okay? So acknowledge the difference and learn to let people go. From a friendship standpoint, from an intimate relationship standpoint, and more, okay? See you guys in the next one. Message me if you have any details. You can book an intro call with me, or if you want to do one-on-ones, hit me up, send me a message. Also book a call, all the same link. All right, see you in the next one.